Well, ABC meteorologist Tom Saunders joins us now. Hi there, Tom. Let's start then with the current situation, if we can. How much rain has fallen this week across the Mid North Coast?
Good afternoon, Ros. Well, for many areas, the rain that's fallen has been about double what the modelling was predicting back on the weekend. So to 9 o'clock this morning, we can see Tarree's had over 400 millimetres of rain. That makes it Tarree's wettest May on record already. Port-macquarie over 350 millimetres of rain. Carey's Peak on the top of the Barrington Tops, they've had more than half a metre of rain so far. So that's up to 9 o'clock this morning. Here's the radar and the total since 9 a.m. Kempsey's already had more than 50 millimetres over the past few hours. We can see there's a band of solid rain still sitting across these already flooded catchments across the lower part of the Mid North Coast, while we're also seeing pockets of heavy rain around the northern part of the Mid North Coast. Now, a couple of rain gauges just west of Coffs-harbour and Kempsey have already seen more than 100 millimetres since 9 a.m. and that yellow zone shows where we do have a severe weather warning in force for flash flooding, and that will continue into tomorrow. Now, here are the current flood watches and warnings. Major flooding, that's the red, including the Macleay, Hastings and the Manning River, where we are seeing record levels. Also, a couple of areas with major flooding around the Hunter district. And we've also seen the Bureau today issue minor flood warnings down to the area to the west of Sydney.
OK, so how do you expect the event to evolve through the next 36 hours then, Tom?
Well, unfortunately, Ros, this torrential rain will continue along the north coast, and I'll show you why. We've got a high that's nearly stationary to the south. Now, winds blow anti-clockwise around a high, so a very moist airstream off the Tasman Sea. It's feeding into this trough line, and this trough has also stalled. So we're just seeing a continuation of heavy rain through these areas. Let's zoom in, have a look at the forecast rain then going through tonight and then tomorrow. The heaviest falls there continuing around the mid-north coast. So we'll have torrential falls for at least another 36 hours, even going into the early hours of Friday. You've still got heavy rain there through the southern part of the mid-north coast and the Hunter, although as we move through Friday, we'll start to see that rain easing up around the flooded areas. But over the next 48 hours, still another 100 to 200 millimetres widespread through this area. And we could even see localised 24-hour totals up to 300 millimetres. So for many areas, Ros, it means the worst flooding is still to come.
My goodness. So looking a little bit further ahead, Tom, do you expect the rain will eventually spread south and bring some very welcome drought relief?
It will, and that's because this weather system will become more mobile from tomorrow onwards. So let's go back to the forecast rain, but zooming out now, you'll see as we move through Thursday, we're getting rain through to the southwest of New South Wales. They're desperate for rain. They're in a drought right now, and heavy rain also extending down the central and the southern coastline. And then moving into Friday, again, some heavy rain around the southwest slopes, snowy mountains and along the coastline. Now let's have a look at the totals that far south over the next 4 days. For the coastal areas, it's an average of about 100 millimetres of rain. That could be enough for some flash flooding and also some minor river flooding. But as we've seen on the north coast so far from this event, some of the rain intensity has been about double the predictions. So it wouldn't surprise me if we do see pockets of even 200 millimetres around the southern half of the New South Wales coast. That's the bad news. Now the good news. For drought-affected farmers, an average of about 20 to 40 millimetres for the central west, the southwest and the Riverina. So for many towns, that would be the heaviest rain, Ros, in about 12 months.
OK. Tom, thank you.